I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
And you have to wonder, is it possible that Cobb, Vanth, and Cad Bane are imminent for Star Wars Hot Toys? And Fabio and I say, yes. Fabio, what's going on, baby?
What's up, man? How are you? Thank you for having me. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
You know, what's going on? You know, I've got a little bit of spotchka, and I've already started drinking here, as you can see. I've also got the buttermilk beer today. You open a can of whoop ass here for Easy Company Collectibles. I've got the Off-World Jawa egg juice right here, and you can see it in the horizon. Come on, baby. We've already got 40 in here. It is Aries is Raw. I've got my man Fabio in the house. This is going to be an epic show. We've got a lot to talk about. And listen, welcome everybody who's in here, and we'll say hi to you all in a second. But you have to wonder, with only 30 days, 1 month left, it's April 4th. In 1 month, the countdown begins now. It is May 4th, baby. And it's going to be real interesting if we're going to get a 180 from this year compared to last year, which was really a disaster for Hot Toys, when Sideshow Collectibles took all the headlines with one figure, General Grievous. And I tell you what, I am so pumped up. It is time. We're bringing our wish list here tonight. I'm bringing my wish list. Fabio has his wish list. I have some other figures that we'd like to see. Obviously, not all of them are going to come out. But, man, if we could get one of them, if we could get two of them, it'd be freaking epic. Do you have your wish list ready? Have your wish list ready later, because I'll put it up. Fabio and I will chat about it. There's no wrong answer, right, Fabio? If you want to say, like I was doing this with Leo the other night, 1/6 scale man, if you want to say freaking Babu Frick, if you want to say Admiral Ozzel, there's no wrong answer, right, Fabio? Just put it up, and we'll talk about it. It's a wish list, baby.
Yep, it's whatever you want to. It's whatever you're interested in seeing. Something that, you know, like for me, for example, the ones I chose are the ones that I would love to see, because I feel like Hot Toys would make them really well, and they would look really cool as figures. So that's my choice. But you could pick. You know, you guys could pick whatever you want for whatever reasons you got.
And dude, who the hell is at table 77? I've got to play this for the first clip tonight. Let's start serving it up. Here we go, baby.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, and that's the one. And who the hell is at table 5? Is it possible? And I didn't even look at the T.Y. Popsick is in the house. And I say I don't know, because I'm going to look at the chat in the beginning, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's in there. I know that Grogu is in here. Let's fill them up. And who the hell is at table 66? You have to wait for it. Wait for it.
And he getting good. Good.
And yeah, I fucking love that. Oh, I just let out the F word. Oh, well. I love that clip, baby. Look, I am so looking forward to this wish list and the countdown. The other thing that's going to be real interesting, I'm going to discuss with you, Fabio. We were talking backstage. What's the next figure that's going to come out? We got Ahsoka. We got Maul. Both Clone Wars figures. It's obvious and seems like the next thing we're going to get is the Clone Wars Anakin, right? Or perhaps the Grogu set, or perhaps the Transport Trooper. We're going to dive into that a little bit and take a look. Or Django, even though that was pushed out, right? Well, you know what, Fabio? Freaking Maul was pushed out, and voila, we got him. We got him. So we got all that.
That's why I think Django is a possibility as well because of that. Yep.
Let's say hi to everybody who's in here first. Welcome to everybody. Aries is raw. Already 50 in here. Come on. And Dockinator is in the house. Welcome, Dockinator. Table 66 here, my friend. Sure, we already filled you up. We will fill you up again. H. Green. What is going on? Good to have H. Green in the house as well. My man, Ray. Ray, Hawk Wars Toys is in the house. Where I'm getting my Clone Wars Ahsoka from. Ray, Hawk Wars Toys. Good to have Ray in here. I think we're going to have Ray on a show soon, Fabio. He let me know that he's getting his microphone. He's getting everything set up. I would love to have Ray on one of the shows and pick his brain.
That'd be a good interview.
Yeah, it would be a great interview. What about Big Bretta is in the house? Table 88.
How can we block him?
Good to have Joao in here. Joao, listen, you're at the cold table, but that's a cool table. Let's play it because you're sitting here with these guys.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Good to have Joao in here. Elfido is in the house. Hello to you as well. Collector Chris, good evening. Hello, Aries and everyone. They call him the Wizard. No, maybe this is what they call you, Collector Chris.
They call him the Wizard.
Bob Dylan's in the house. Bob, I got to meet you on one of the shows. I saw you. Woo! For a second, I thought it was Fab Senior and Junior on screen. Bob, what is going on? Good to have Bob in here. We got to get Bob here on the 6-Scale Cantina as well. Bob, be reaching out to you soon. Good to have made to see you, your visual. Good to have Bob in the house.
Aries, I have some bad news. Bob Dylan said during Joao's stream that he was retired after that stream, so I don't think...
You're retired, right? Well, look, that was quick, but sometimes that's the way to do it, baby. It's kind of like, who was that, CM Punk in MMA? I think he made his debut and then he retired. I'm only playing with you, Bob. That's awesome. OG fan. When Star Wars was just Star Wars. Aries, Cantina, Wonder, Possible, Wizard. Yes, Coffee, Grogu. Really? You're not going to make me play Grogu again, are you? Well, it's a quick clip. It's a quick clip. Here you go. Good to have you in here, OG. And Lane Kramer in the house. Lane, I hope you're doing well as well. Always good to have Lane in here. Single songwriter in the house. Remember, as you enter 6-Scale Cantina, to click on the like button. Thank you so much, baby. And keep your droids outside and keep your drawers up, baby. And it's Popsic is in the house. Add Tauntaun juice to table 5. You got it, baby. I will definitely add the Tauntaun juice. Is it possible that that's going to be something that we are going to talk about today on our wish list? How many people, honestly, Fabio, have a freaking Tauntaun and a Hoth Luke, Hoth Han on their wish list? Come on. I think so many, baby.
Yep.
So many.
Yeah,
me too. Prime time reviews in the house. Spill that coffee and hit the like button. Thank you so much. It's Popsic saying, give me Cal Kestis for May 4th. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I almost put that down.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, guys, Spotchka on table 5. Coming right up, baby. Some Spotchka right here. Look, Cheers to everybody. It's kind of like cheers in here. Drink, salute. Looks like Punisher's in the house. Hello, everyone. Hello to you as well, Punisher. Valiant Archer, hello to you. Kevin, what is going on, my friend? And Symbiotic, good to have you in here. Come on. Eric Henke, good to have you in here as well. Excuse me there. Let's continue to go down. And we've got the fat Batman in the house. I'm thinking I'll be a Dark Knight and Cad Bane kind of week. Boy, that would be some week, Fabio, if we had a Dark Knight and Cad Bane in the same week.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
People will be spending a lot of money.
A whole lot of money. Adrian's in the house. What's going on? Please, Hot Toys Wizard, tell me Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, General Kenobi, will be a Toy Fair exclusive, not 18-month wait. I don't think so, but it's possible. It's possible it could be a 36-month wait. I hate to tell you, but we're going to get the announcement. We've got 808 in the house. Uh-oh, Fabio, you know what that means. Grogu jumps from 5 to table 88. And when he goes to 88, from table 66, these guys chase him. Oh, I cannot wait. Ruben, what is going on? And cheers to you. Bloodsport, what is going on? Single songwriter with the Black Krrsantan celebration. I'm telling you right now. Come on, come on, come on. Eric Alexander, hello to you. Red 5 standing by. Come on. And look, a friend. A very good friend of TK FOMO. Well, H Creed is a friend as well. But so I could have H Creed. But TK 592. He says TK FOMO. Listen, you know, don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. Can you imagine if Hot Toys Fabio did a TK FOMO? I'd buy it. I'd buy that. How many of you, really? I mean, how many of you would buy? Let me know in the chat. I should have a poll, but I'm not good at this. I'll get a moderator who could do that. Would you buy TK FOMO? A little Hot Toys Wizard juice that comes with it because, you know, kind of got possessed by the Hot Toys Wizard. What is going on? Babar, what is going on? Sebastian, Fat Batman, I think I already said hello. Carlito, what is going on? The Thor, what is going on? And if I miss you in there, keep going, baby. We'll get to you. Fabio, let's get right into it, man. We already got 60 in here. I think they're waiting for some juice. Let's give them some juice. Let's go to this screen right here. I'll share it. 6scalecantina.com. Listen, everybody who's watching, if you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you may want to consider doing so. It has all the latest information on what's going on 6 Scale Cantina channel. And all the latest news for Star Wars Hot Toys. But let me go ahead and get to it here, baby. And let's get to the section I want to talk about. And let's go beyond the biggest mover section, which we could talk a little bit about that. But let's talk about this release schedule, Fabio. Again, I've updated this. You got Star Wars versus Marvel. It's a brand new section that I have, Fabio, at under the new section on 6scalecantina.com. Again, everybody bookmark that. And just for everyone's convenience, as we're tracking this storm, you have Star Wars versus Marvel. It's not really a verse. It's just really a comparison to kind of change that. But you can see here, we've got 4 Star Wars pre-orders, 1/6 scale, for 2023. And right now, with the Loki, the new Loki, the Richard Grant one, and the Gilgamesh, 28. 28.
Oh my God.
Is it possible we're going to get over 40 by the end of the year for Marvel? And I say, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. And Star Wars, not even there yet. But let's go to the bottom here. I also have, Fabio, Star Wars 1/6 scale 2022 release schedule by quarter. Now, this may be small on the screen, but some people can see it here. But let me blow it up for you. Ahsoka Clone Wars was in the first quarter here. That came out, scratched that off. Maul put in here in the first quarter, even though that was pushed out. I put it in here since it came out in the first quarter, crossed that off. Here's what's left for the first quarter that did not come out. We're 4 days late. Anakin Clone Wars Grogu set Transport Trooper. Let's talk about these three. Anakin Clone Wars Grogu set Transport Trooper, Fabio. Do you think any of those three are going to possibly come out this week or before, during this month? What do you think on those?
See, the thing is, Hot Toys is so backed up, right? And this is what, to me, this is what it doesn't make any sense. They pretty much everything has been delayed, and they're still announcing figures. So my thing is, which again, they have to announce figures regardless, whether they're backed up or not. They're still going to make figures. So that's not the problem. But the thing is, what throws me off is if you're backed up with all these figures, how are you announcing, figure after figure? Like, for example, like you just said, the Loki. Don't forget Moon Knight. That's 2 figures right there announced back to back.
Yeah.
The difference is obviously the Loki is up for pre-order, Moon Knight is not, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming. They have to tease us with those pictures to create a little bit of hype to see, what they're going to expect with the sales or the pre-orders. But my thing is, I feel like at some point Hot Toys has to start releasing, multiples, within a week.
You said multiples. I think we're going to get like 2 at a time.
We have to. And that's only if their goal is to be able to, catch up, because remember, they're delaying stuff, but they're also releasing early as well. So at some point that's going to balance out. You know what I mean? You're pushing things back, but you're releasing some early. So it's an up and down game with them. But again, like the whole point of this is it's very difficult to try to, determine what's coming next because of the fact that, again, they're all over the place. But if they, would they, I would hope that they do. Absolutely. I would love them. But the thing is, again, it makes you kind of like makes me not too excited about, things like that, because it's like, what do we expect? What are we waiting for? You know what I mean? And that's what throws, I think, the whole thing off.
Yeah, and let me go ahead and answer to that and have this conversation with you. With Lane with the $5 super chat. So as I mentioned on Facebook, will you being the Hot Toys Wizard possess Darth Maul lightsaber demonstration later in the stream to celebrate Maul Clone Wars release? Well, look, I'm not the Hot Toys Wizard. Fabio, you know that. I was actually the Hot Toys Wizard, took on my likeness when I was out of town. A couple of weeks ago, did this show. Now, granted, Lane, it was not as good as me, but it was okay. Some people liked it. I'm sure he's going to try and kind of sneak his way in here again, the Hot Toys Wizard, in sometime over the next couple of months and try and do a show. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I might have to put the, my studio under lock and key, but he's a wizard. Or she's a wizard. Who knows how the Hot Toys Wizard will show up and do the show.
The word is, it's a wizard.
It's a wizard. It's a wizard. Hashtag, it's a wizard. There you go. 70 in here. Smash that like button. Lane, I may be able to hook you up. Ask the Hot Toys Wizard to take on the likeness of Maul or a Dark Lord of the Sith to celebrate Maul, to celebrate Vader with some type of lightsaber. And I say, yes, I bet you the Hot Toys Wizard can do something like that. Thank you so much there, Mr. Lane. Yeah, it's real interesting here, Fabio, because I don't know why that's like that. I don't want that screen. There we go. With the both of us in here. Yeah, I agree. And I think you're going to start getting some multiples up here out of the way as well. Because, Fabio, you only have 4 Star Wars. When you look at Star Wars, you've got 4 figures in 2023. That's like nothing, baby. And they got to start filling up for 2024. Now, granted, I think some of these, we got 20 left this year that they got to put out, which is quite a lot. Nowhere near as much as Marvel at 31 this year, but they got 20. You combine it together, it's a lot. That's not including DC and everything else they got to put out. I think you're going to get several of these Star Wars figures that can push into next year. But even if you do, like, let's say you pushed 6 of these 20, Fabio, into 2023. That's still just 10 in 2023. So I think you're right. I think they're going to come out with multiples at one time. And is it possible also, Fabio, that they start doing multiple teases, multiple announcements, not just releases? Can you see that? Does it have to be just one announcement as well? Could they do a couple at one time? Because they also have to fill up some of these as well. We didn't even get into 2024 yet. There's like nothing for Star Wars.
Announcements, I don't think so, because they use that, they use announcements to I guess remind us. You know what I mean? Obviously, here's something coming. So
yeah,
I don't think the announcements back to back. I don't think it's necessary, but the releases back to back, absolutely. That's a must. Go ahead.
No, with all the weeks in the year, you really don't need that, but you kind of need it with some of these releases. So let's take a look here. I want to bring up some interesting things. Pulling this back up on the screen. So I do think that the Transport Trooper, Fabio, the Grogu set, the Clone Wars Anakin, I could see the Clone Wars Anakin tonight or tomorrow night. I could see the Grogu set anytime. I could see the Transport Trooper. But the other thing is, we have some other figures in the second quarter over here. Kind of like where Maul was, and Maul got pushed up over here. Let's talk about Bo-Katan. Let's talk about Moff Gideon. Let's talk about Mando and the Blurg by itself, which is supposed to come out in the second quarter. Now, Fabio, when we go to sideshow.com and look at some of these release dates, and I'll go ahead and put it up. When I talk about, Mando and the Blurg and Bo-Katan and some of these, they're due out between April and June.
Right.
It's already April, dude. So they already have the tag in there that this could ship in April. I mean, Bo-Katan makes sense to me in the fact that the Clone Wars is hot. You got Rosario. I mean, you got the Ahsoka Tano. You got the Maul that just came out. You got the Anakin coming out. And really, that Bo-Katan figure, to be quite honest with you, it's like a Clone Wars figure, dude. I know it's a Mandalorian figure, but Katie Sackhoff was the voice in the Clone Wars anyway.
Yep.
I would think from a business standpoint, it would kind of make sense. I think there'd be a little bit more hype for her now and a need to want to get a potential other Clone Wars figure into display, even though it's technically not. But I could see any of those, honestly. I could even see the Luke 40th. I think they should put the Luke 40th out for May 4th, but
that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it would. It would be awesome in conjunction with something else. So I don't want them to put that out tomorrow, but I could see that, dude. Like, when you put up Luke, like, I'll put Luke up, dude. Like, freaking, look at that. April to June. April or June.
That would be
so
the perfect early release right there. If
yeah.
That, within the next couple of weeks or even this week, it would be perfect.
And let's pull up the freaking Anakin, because people are all jonesing about that. They haven't changed the ship date, dude. It's March.
So that's a good sign.
That's a good sign. What about the Django? Because the Django's actually now. Let's go to the Django. Where do we have that in here? Let me go to it. Let me see where it's sitting in here. Pre-order wise, on this list, buddy. We're talking about that backstage. Let me see if I could find him in here. Why is Django not showing up? I know he's in here. Let me try and grab him again. What do you think about Django? They pushed that out. They pushed Maul out. He came out. Talk to me about Django, Fabio, because I got a feeling it could come out tonight too. There he is.
Yeah. The thing is, we don't know. We have no idea why it was delayed to begin with. The head sculpts, they're not having any issues with the head sculpts as we could see. with Rex, with Cody. You know what I mean? So it's not the head sculpt. Again, I don't know. This is a simple, figure to make. They have plenty of Boba Fett's. They have plenty of Mandalorians. So it's all, repainted stuff. Again, I have no idea why this is delayed at all. There's got to be a good reason behind it, but it doesn't make any sense to me that this is delayed at all. Because again, we've gotten plenty of Mandalorians. We've gotten, Boba Fett. They got, not even just from the Boba Fett show, the double pack, but I'm talking about not the Boba Fett show, the Mandalorian, but I'm talking about just in general. We've gotten plenty of Boba Fett's over the years. So they have all these pieces. They have everything. So it's very weird that this is delayed, but again, we never know why.
So here's an interesting thing. When we pull up some of our wish list in a little bit later in the show, and we'll also answer everybody else's wish list. Make sure you get your wish list ready, baby, on what you want to see May 4th week for Star Wars Hot Toy. It doesn't matter how obscene it could be. It's what you want, and not necessarily what you think is going to come out. What's your wish list? If the Hot Toys wizard granted you 3 wishes, or actually the wizard could grant more. He's not a genie. He's not contained to the bottle. He serves up the bottle, or it does serve up the bottle. Come on. Let us know. Get your wish list ready. And Fabio and I will talk about it. He's got a ton. I got a ton. And we got some others we're going to go over.
Yeah. Don't forget, that's one more thing. Also, don't forget what happened last year. We got figures announced that they were not even on our radar. You know what I mean? So that's another thing.
Yeah. And I think that's going to happen, bro. I think that's going to happen. Look, guys, Fabio, I want to save this for later. I think that there could be a reason why Django is delayed for one of my wish list figures. And if they put that out during May 4th week and they wanted to show the freaking sideshow video that same week, you know what I'm talking about? Let's see.
Yeah. See, I don't think so though. I don't think they're gonna, because again, we know this is coming and we know this is coming soon. So I don't think they're gonna waste. They could have a great announcement, something that we're not expecting, like they did last year. So I don't think they're gonna waste it on Django. I think they're gonna give us something unexpected that's gonna blow us away, and I don't think Django's gonna still come whenever he comes. But I think the announcements are going to be things that we're not expecting, and that's the exciting part of it because we don't know.
Let's talk about some possibilities. I was talking about it yesterday on a new show that I'm going live with every Sunday for insiders. And for those that are in here right now, first of all, welcome to Aries is Raw. And my special guest, Fabio from Fabio World in the house. Thank you so much for joining. We'll get to your chats here in just a bit. Go ahead and smash that like button while you're in here. Go ahead and subscribe to 6 Scale Cantina. If this is the first time you're watching, go ahead and do that. I appreciate your support. I also got the Fabster freaking link to Fabio World in the video description below too. Go ahead and give him a sub. He's close to 600. Let's get him to 1,000 subs before the end of this freaking show. That would be a great goal to do. Let's go ahead and do that.
Can you imagine?
Dude, it could happen. If we make it happen, let's subscribe. Let's subscribe here if you're not subscribed. Let's subscribe to Fabio. He's so close to 600. He's really just 400 away. Let's go ahead and stop playing around. Listen, this guy, and I'm not tooting his horn. I'm tooting his horn to toot his horn. He's got the biggest collection I've seen in this community. There's always a bigger fish, but he's a pretty big fish, no matter how big the other bigger fish is. I've never seen a collection of 6 Scale like this, guys. It's an absolute wonder. And you have to wonder, will you be in wonderment? Will you be full of wonder watching his videos? You freaking will, so just do it, trust me. All right, so let's talk about this. Because here is something, and everybody, we're going to be getting into the coffee spilling announcements, your wish list. Whether it's Babu Frick, whether it's the Emperor Eternal, whether it's Watto from the Phantom Menace, that's all coming. Get your wish list ready. Fabio and I will talk about it. He has his, I have mine. But right now we're talking about what kind of announcements could come up out of nowhere? And you have to wonder, is it possible, Fabio, that this particular figure here, Ahsoka Tano, you talk about the other one being delayed and then it came out. This one's supposed to come out in a few months. Is it possible that this could actually come out this week? Now hear me out. My initial thoughts, and we're talking about this backstage, no way. But from a business perspective, it's kind of very, very interesting because Hot Toys already sold as many of the Clone Wars Ahsokas that they're going to sell to Sideshow that they're going to need to sell. They don't have to worry about it. Hot Toys could put out whatever the hell that they want to put out.
Right.
Is it possible that this actually, we talk about, one figure helping another, a Dark Trooper helping a Moff Gideon, a Dark Trooper and Moff Gideon helping the Luke, or a Dark Trooper helping the chrome-plated Mandalorian, so on and so forth. Is it possible that this figure could actually help the Clone Wars Ahsoka, and the Clone Wars Ahsoka could actually help this figure while Clone Wars Ahsoka is freaking number one? Number one, even when you sorted out with all Marvel, dude, it is number one right now. Talk to me about this possibility.
So you can look at this two different ways. So if they release this one, which is literally right next to the Clone Wars Ahsoka, you can look at it as, why would Hot Toys compete with themselves, like we talked about earlier? Why would you do that? But the other way is they're using Ahsoka's, Clone Wars Ahsoka's popularity right now to push this Ahsoka as well. So that could be the positive, outcome of that. Like you said, Ahsoka's number one right now. Everybody's been waiting for her forever. The delays didn't help. She's finally out. Everybody's super excited. The figure came out, turned out to be beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. Perfect figure, close to perfect figure at least.
Agreed.
So if they were to release this right now, I feel like there would be nothing wrong with that release, because not only is it, the lifelike Ahsoka, but it's a DX. There's nothing more exciting, at least to me, than knowing that a DX figure is shipping. And that's what creates the hype, that the fact that it's a DX. Not so much Ahsoka, even though obviously she's a must-have, but it's the whole DX packaging that makes it even more exciting. Because think about this. How excited were people for this Clone Wars Ahsoka? People have been going crazy for months to get her.
It freaking broke the internet initially, and then the final production photos usually don't break the internet. I mean, it's evident right here. Like, even if I put in Marvel, let's put in Marvel, and shows you how hot Star Wars is. I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Okay. Ahsoka's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Rex is number two. So much for that KX Enforcer droid. Like we talked about that. It's hot as heck. Hot as heck.
Now, question for you. So now, was Captain Rex number one before Ahsoka, or did he just become number two because of Ahsoka? Because don't forget, now people are buying Rex because of Ahsoka as well. So that may have affected, his standing. So was he number one?
He went up a little bit. He was high, and he was number one for a while. Then he dropped down a little bit. He was behind the best car Mandalorians, like right there where Maul is. Now he came all the way back up. So
then that makes sense. That means that people are buying Rex now that Ahsoka's out, which is what could happen with Ahsoka and the DX Ahsoka as well. People could be like, wow, this Ahsoka, this Clone Wars Ahsoka is great. Let me go buy the DX. Or you're going to have people who are not going to just buy, the DX at all, because they don't want that. They want the Clone Wars because they're fans of the Clone Wars, series. So, it could go different. But again, what makes it exciting, at least to me, is the DX aspect of the figure, because we don't get DXs often at all. Anytime there's a DX, coming out, is always a really important figure when it comes out, and it's always very popular. The hype with DXs are usually lasts longer than regular figures because it's just such a big deal.
Yeah, and here's the very interesting thing about this. And like I said, I sorted this out. We all know how popular the Spider-Man movie was, but it also goes to show you, Fabio, in conjunction to how popular Ahsoka is, how popular is Star Wars, even on the brink of it. Now, movies die down, but that was just one of the best Marvel movies of all time. You don't even have a Star Wars movie yet.
Right.
All you have, I mean, I'm just being honest, you have a lot of crap coming out. You got 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and you got the Book of Boba Fett. You got 1 season of The Bad Batch, and here's all this hoopla coming off one of the most critical times for Star Wars, off The Last Jedi and the Solo movie and The Rise of Skywalker. Holy crap, can you imagine if we get a movie that's just as good as The Force Awakens? My goodness, and what I mean just as good is, okay, it's good. If you get Star Wars where everyone's in agreement, it works. It makes $2 billion. And obviously, if it blows it out, it's going to make $3 billion. But it goes to show you here. And here's the thing. Last year, I called this. I called that the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka Tano was going to get officially announced. And it came out 3 weeks before May 4th. And people were like, holy crap, how could they do that and compete against the Clone Wars Ahsoka for months and months and months? And you have to wonder, is it possible? Because it's the same time of year now. It's 1 year later. Is it possible that they do the same damn thing and they put this out at the same time to do exactly what you're saying, have them play off each other? Because quite frankly, I have to have both versions. There's not even a chance in hell that I skip the Rosario Dawson clone Ahsoka. And that doesn't make me skip this figure. I have to have them both. It would be kind of like if they put out, and we'll get into this later, a Return of Jedi Darth Vader, which is one of the most epic, and I want to say epic, moments in Star Wars history. You don't pass on that because you get a Hayden Christensen Darth Vader. You got to get them both, baby. Yep. Talk to me.
Oh, absolutely. And even so, they're going to be 2 different figures all around, completely different figures. So, and that's why, it's, people make fun of the fact that I get everything. Some people are very comfortable just getting one Darth Vader, from every single movie. They just have one, which again, it's fine. It's whatever you want. But I feel like if I don't get this one figure, and I don't have every single Vader, but if I miss out on a figure, I'm like, I should have gotten it. So that's when I started. That's why I started, getting everything, because even though Darth Vader from this movie, Darth Vader, very, very similar, but at the same time, completely different figures, so that's what makes them, a must. That there's going to be something very slightly different than the other one. And that's what makes it special. That little bit of difference. So that's why I get them, I have to get them all because of that, because they're not going to be the same exact figure. And, each one comes from a different movie, different line. So you have to expect subtle changes in, whatever product it is. So that's why it's to me, it's important to get them all.
Yeah, I think it's really important to do that. And again, when you look at this list here, and I've got Marvel in it, holy crow. And honestly, you see them all not quite up to where the KX Enforcer droid is. Let's give the KX Enforcer droid a lot of credit there, Fabio. You and I both looked at that figure. We had a show one-on-one. What a freaking outstanding. The weathering on that, bro, is sick as hell. It gives people an opportunity to get this droid while K2SO continues to be very, very high and showing signs. Fabio, here's an interesting thing with that K2SO. It's showing signs of going up, not going down, even though this is up in here.
And again, we talked about that because it's not the same figure. Even though it is the same exact figure, it's not the K2SO label on it. You know what I mean? So that's what is going to make it a rare figure as well. So you have K2SO, which is the actual figure of what the KX is supposed to be. You got the label on it, you got the tag on it, you got the name on it. That, even though the KX, like I said, it's the same exact figure, it's not labeled K2SO. So unless you get a custom plate, nameplate for it, you're not gonna, that's not K2SO because it's just not labeled that. So the K2SO figure should not lose value because it's not, even though it's the same figure, it's really not.
Absolutely. And welcome everybody here to Aries is Raw here on Monday night. And what you gonna do when Aries goes live and Raw on you? What you gonna do? How about Brock Lesnar and Stone Cold Steve Austin opening up a can of whoop ass last night? And let me tell you something, Bail Organa is going to be released by Hot Toys, and that's the bottom line because the Hot Toys wizard said so.
Drink it like Stone Cold. Come on.
I might short circuit. I got to get my bib on, baby. I just might do that. Oh my freaking God.
Just have a robe on and then do it.
And it's real freaking interesting, bro. With that, with some of these releases, we're all assuming the Grogu set is going to be coming out, and I do think that that's easy. But I also think with the Grogu set, to be quite honest with you, they could postpone that 6 freaking months. Who cares?
Right? Yeah.
Nobody cares, honestly, with that one. Because you're going to get the, whenever they come out with some of these DX figures, they all come out with a Grogu.
Right.
Maybe they wait for Luke on that one because like, oh wow, I want to get the set to have all the extra, shit that this comes with, to put with the special freaking Grogu I get with Luke. Right. I mean, you don't really need that one to be released now. We're all thinking it's the Anakin. The Anakin they can actually do a little bit closer to the Obi-Wan series. I don't think so. I actually think the Anakin dude is going to come quick. It wouldn't actually be a shock to me that if they wait till the May 4th week to do that one, to kind of unveil a special the Clone Wars Kenobi one. We were talking about this. I was talking about this on my show on Saturday with 1/6 Scale Man. And maybe they redid. Maybe they actually changed the Obi-Wan a little bit from what we saw. I mean, sometimes they do that. Right. So maybe it's actually, which honestly for me, that would be freaking cool because it wouldn't be the same, but it'd still be the same head sculpt. But maybe they changed it a little bit. I don't know. There could be a lot of rhymes or reasons, so we can't just automatically assume. Now watch that the Clone Wars Anakin comes out tonight, and the Obi-Wan comes out tonight. But when we talk about the Ahsoka, bro, that actually makes business sense to me. My first thought is, no effing way. That is the stupidest damn thing Hot Toys can do. But again, you have to wonder if they do it. These things that you're talking about, Fabio, that you and I are talking about, I think that they play off each other.
Absolutely, and they have to, because think about it, when a figure is not doing so well, and let's say for example Hot Toys releases another version of that same figure, I feel like in that moment that's a bad move because they're not letting this figure that's doing bad do well enough, so they compete with themselves in that aspect. You know what I mean? They don't let the figure do what it's got to do. They're like, you know what? Forget it. Let's give them another one, like they do Mandalorians. Like they have done Mandalorian. But so that's the thing with them. It right now, the reason why this would work with Ahsoka is because of Ahsoka's, standings right now. She's number one. At least, Sideshow showing that she's number one. What does that mean? That popularity could be used towards the DX. And again, the DX doesn't need any popularity at all. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. If there was between those two figures we're about to release at the same time, I feel like, collecting-wise, the DX would do better. Collector-wise, the Clone Wars does better because there are more fans, obviously, of the Clone Wars, I feel like, than there are of this brand new, Rosario Dawson, Ahsoka. So that's how I think of it. If, for example, I had to pick one, Clone Wars or the DX. Me personally, DX all day, every day, without even thinking about it. But because of the popularity of not only, Clone Wars, but how well this Ahsoka came out, it's only going to help the DX. Again, not that it needs help, but it's not going to hurt it one bit.
I totally agree. And really with that DX, it's going to be really interesting.
So you have to wonder, is the choice drink here in Cloud City Spotchka or Coke 45? Do you really have to wonder? Now look, you can spill all the coffee you want, but don't you dare spill a drop of that Coke 45, baby. And hey, is Aries going to be telling you about all these brand new Hot Toys Star Wars OT figures coming in 2022? I would say, I don't know. Chewbacca, calm down. Tell Leia I'll be there in a second. That's right. It is the Hot Toys Wizard morphed into Lando Calrissian, aka Brother Cousins the Space Pimp. And remember, you're watching 6 Scale Cantina.
I feel like I'm all the way back in 1981 with Casey and the Sunshine Band.
You played that before, right? That one? Yeah.
Yeah, I played that one on Saturday.
That's awesome. I love the whole Chewbacca thing. It's the funniest thing. He's like in the middle of the conversation. It's so great.
Had to do that one again, like I did with like I do with so many. That was a great job there from Jay, Brother Cousins. Big shout out there to Brother Cousins. That is absolutely hilarious. And that must be our cue as we pull up some of this here. Is it time to get our wish list together? Is it time, with 1 month away? You guys got to listen. It's April 4th. It's April 4th. And so with a Hot Toys Wizard interruption, that was a replay, but it's awesome. It's going to be May 4th in 1 month. The countdown begins now. It begins right now with the Dark Jedi Aries Tarrington. And wait for it. I serve up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk, along with a full panel of me and Fabio and all of you. So do you got your wish list together, baby? Do you got it? Come on. Let's pull this up on the screen right here, before we get into it, Fabio. Superhero display Space Pimp in the house. Bob Dylan says, that was cooler than Carbonite. Yeah. Symbiotic goes production level 9,000. I'm right with you, baby. Dockinator goes, okay, the Pimp wins. Fat Batman is rolling over. Bloodsport loves it. Hot Toys Groovy Wizard. Come on, Colt 45. Empire Strikes Back. It was a groovy time. Big Dog Pound saying this is a classic one. You know, we should do this, Fabio. As I'm pulling this up over here, what do you think of? I've got so many of these. Should I do like a like an ESPY award or like Academy Award for these Wizard interruptions? What do you think?
Who does the best one?
Yeah, like kind of have a vote, play them all, like honorable mentions. What do you think?
No, that'd be cool. You could do a whole stream on that, and have people voting on which one's the best one. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that, baby.
Yeah, no. It'd be fun.
Putting these up on the screen at Hawk Wars. Ha ha ha! That's great. The Funky Space Pimp, Chewie's Bandolier, AJ. Come on, keep putting these up over here. Come on. This is awesome. All right, let's get into it. What is the wish list that you guys have for what you want May 4th? Pull this up on the screen as we talk about it. I'm calling it May 4th. Rooted hair, Bespin Luke. Okay. So look, Fabio, I'm going to go first, and Bloodsport's going to go first. I will pull up the first one on my list, which is Bespin Luke, and I'm trying to find it right now. on here. But for me, May 4th, this is one of my top 3 figures on my wish list that I would want. I'll kind of put this up onto the screen so we can see it. He wants it with rooted hair. I'll take it with regular or rooted hair. I'll take it with no hair. I just want the damn figure.
I'll take it with no hair.
Come on, guys. I mean, that's on my wish list. And what we're talking about here, sure, Fabio and I are going to analyze this, guys. We'll analyze possibilities or whatnot. I'll be honest with you, when it comes to freaking Hot Toys, like Fabio was saying earlier in the show, they absolutely will, with 1 or 2 figures, shock us where we don't freaking think that they would do it. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But honestly, dude, they've teased this a couple times. He wants rooted hair. What do you think, baby?
Well, I mean, like you guys should know by now, rooted hair, it's not something that I go searching for, so it doesn't really affect me if it is or isn't. But this figure, I got the original ones, the DX. I would still get this even if it comes out, whenever, because I who doesn't want a Luke? The face, the head sculpt completely different than what they've made before with the DXs, with the original DX. So this is a no-brainer. This is a must. Absolutely buying this if it comes out, which it should, because people have been looking for that DX forever. They never made this specific figure ever after that. And the DX pack, the double pack is super, super expensive right now. So this will do 2 things: satisfy collectors and kind of kill the eBay market a little bit. Not 100%, because we're only getting 1 figure with this one. With the DX, you're getting 2. So it's not, it's not direct competition. Plus, like I said, the head sculpt is completely different than it is, from the DX figure as well. So, this is going to be sold very well as well.
Yeah, no, this is definitely one of mine on the wish list, and one of Blood Sports with the $2 drop. Thank you so much. Rooted hair, they could be doing that. It's going to be interesting to see. And I know some people are putting that out there, kind of like an answer to Queen or some of these other companies that are coming up. I don't know. It would be very interesting. They could certainly be doing it. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. I certainly think that that's something that Hot Toys can play around with in the future. But for me, I'd love to just get it. But you know what, Bloodsport? If they do rooted hair, I'm going to spill my coffee, baby. Just do the Luke. Do the Luke. Broderick puts up over here, well, all he wants for May 4th is tickets to Fabio Land. Well, listen, I can tell you right now, like I told you earlier in the show, the next best thing to a ticket to Fabio Land is actually taking a virtual tour. And you have to wonder, if you subscribe to Fabio, which is actually in the video description, and we're trying to get him to 1,000 subs, could you actually see a virtual tour? And I say, yes, subscribe to him. Come on, guys. Come on, girls. And subscribe to the 6-scale Cantina. The Dark Jedi. You see that little thing scrolling at the bottom of the thing. Some of you watching it here that just hit it. And then you get the latest notifications of when I'm going to spill my coffee. Come on, baby. All right, get your wish list going. We're going to be going down. Fabio, I'm going to go to one of yours as R. Castro puts in, thank you, Aries and Fabio. Don't forget to wish birthday. Yes, to Will Foxification. Happy birthday to Will Foxification.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday there, Mr. Will. Was supposed to be on his show last night, but family stuff going on, but it's all good. But shout out to Will there, for sure. Happy birthday to the Willster. And
to the Willster.
All right. So let's go to one of yours, Fabio, in here. I'm going to pull this off of the screen, put this back in. Here's one of Fabio's. We got one of mine, one I used from the chats, and I'm pulling this up. One of Fabio's. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me about your wish list for May 4th.
So, like, for example, going into these type of figures specifically, not regular, human like figures. I'm talking about, like, I love these different types of what's the word, species. I love the alien look. We've talked about Bug Lady, Bug Lady, Frog Lady.
I love Bug Lady.
I'm thinking Bug Man in the chat.
Yeah, Bug Man.
Yeah, so Frog Lady, so Jar Jar Binks. So those figures are the ones that I would really, really love to have for them to make, just because I know that the materials they're going to use, the bodies they're going to use. And Hot Toys, we know what Hot Toys could do. So that's why I really, really want them to get into stuff like this, because of that, because I know they're going to be great. And again, once they get into these like crazy looking figures, then again we could get into Jar Jar Binks, we could get into Frog Lady, we could get into all these different types of figures that are not, necessarily human species figures. You know what I mean? So this is exciting to me.
Yeah, I tell you, once they start down this road, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm right with you. Once they start down that road, bro, it's going to open the floodgates. You get like something like Admiral Akbar. You talk about getting Frog Lady next. Really, and they can do that with Cad Bane too, right? Once they do that one, which they're going to do, because we opened up the show with it, you could get that Akbar. You could get Frog Lady. You could get the Max Rebo Band. Mm-hmm. And I actually think that you could get Jar Jar Binks. You could get figures like that. And I think it'd be a long time coming. And I think that would be a good move for Hot Toys, bro. Man, you talk about some of those figures like Bosk from Sideshow with the secondary market that are absolutely through the fracking roof. Mm-hmm. Come on.
And the cool thing, you mentioning right now, Bosk. I didn't even know that when Sideshow made Bosk, there were two versions of it. There's like a yellowish one, and there's like a dark brown, skin tone one. I had no idea. So Hot Toys could get into that as well. Give us different versions of these figures too, which would be, super cool. And, if you're collecting Hot Toys, you're not getting anything, that nobody else is getting. You're not getting anything that's rare. But those figures made by Hot Toys, which they've never made before, is what makes it rare. It's something new that they've never done before. So that's what makes it exciting as a collector to me.
Yeah, and I think if they could get into stuff where they're not like painting a human head sculpt, but they could get into some of those aliens like Akbar, dude, I think Hot Toys are just killing. Just look at that freaking KX Enforcer droid. Mm-hmm. I mean, when they were adding in those applications, whoa. So listen, welcome to Aries is Raw. Come on, baby. I've got Fabio in the house. We're counting down the wish list. What does Fabio want? It doesn't matter if it's likely or not likely. It's what I want. It doesn't matter whatever you want to put down, go ahead and do it. Nothing's wrong. Nothing is incorrect and nothing's obscene. This is a wish list. Remember, with a genie, you get 3 wishes. With the Hot Toys Wizard, you get an infinity number of wishes, baby. And I'll let you know if it's possible. And if I say whatever it's going to be, come on. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan says Princess and Queen 2-pack, Hutslayer Leia, the Slave Leia, Fabulous ABS Padme. Look, those are all good. That's a great wish list, Bob. I'm going to pull one of them up that I had ready here. Fabio, you talk about figures that are coming out with a throne. They seem to love these kind of thrones and these chairs lately. Emperor on a throne, freaking Moff Tarkin on an office chair. You get Boba Fett on a throne. Dude, I would lose my shit.
Yeah.
If they did, this is something like you're talking about. I'm going to be real honest with you. This is something on a May 4th that I think every damn channel would probably go live at the same time and lose their mind. Because how do you this and they would kill this, dude. They would kill this. This is one of Bob's wish lists. Talk to me.
Well, you know how you talk about how for example, with the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker. You know how you mentioned before that it would be an easy figure to make because of the painted and stuff. Hot Toy, look at this. This is even less detail on the face. This is just straight paint, white paint on it. Draw the little dots on the face, little red. There's your head. So this is even easier to make than the Joker. You know what I mean? At least the faces, the painting wise, at least. So this would be, very. I think it'll take longer for them to make the hair and the crown and the outfit than the head. So this is an easy figure, in my opinion, at least, for them to make. They can knock this out of the park. 1, 2, 3. Give us a nice chair with it. This little throne that she's got, and because of who the character is, it'll sell
Sell.
Oh, absolutely. It's very, very popular character.
I mean, I want to go out on a limb and say, for as popular as Quill is, or even as popular as Moff Gideon is, just taking a couple of Mando characters, I think that this character, with this from Hot Toys, would probably sell more than those right now. I just do. I mean, I think it's that popular. And plus, it's Padme. Especially if they give you another head sculpt that you could put in the Keira Knightley disguise version. Imagine if there's a damn DX, dude. Oh, man. Yeah. Bob Dylan, you're on fire. So that's one of his on his wish list. Putting up here from Bloodsport, and we talked about the Bespin Luke. Absolutely. The Bespin Luke. We talked about that. Count Dooku. Fango. Count Dooku, a reissue of that, sure. I mean, really? I'll be honest with you, bro. I could pull them up on the screen, but we just had a Count Dooku that sold for $500-something within the secondary market. It is fastly approaching the $500 tier range. So is Director Krennic, that Ben Mendelsohn figure. Are you kidding me? And he is already confirmed to be in, along with Forrest Whitaker, in the upcoming Andor series in August. And you have to wonder, Fabio, when you talk about Ben Mendelsohn, Director Krennic, actually in the Andor series, you talk about Forrest Whitaker in the Andor series. And thank you so much, Bloodsport, talking about with your picks here. I'm going to pull up another one of yours because this fits right into what he said. Another one of your picks. I'll pull this up on the screen. One of your wish lists. It's not really a pick, but it's what you're wishing for, baby. Yep. Saw Gerrera.
Yep. This figure, I would love this figure. And like you said, he's going to be, he's going to be on the show. So he's 100% relevant at this point. We should have gone. And I feel like, a single songwriter, wrote this before. And obviously, we know that the Hot Toys tease Baze Malbus also. We have to get, we always talk about how Hot Toys still making Rogue One figures. So there's a huge possibility that we may get Baze. And if we get Baze, there is absolutely no reason why we don't get Saw. And I think Saw would be epic to get.
Yeah, pulling that up on the screen. Saw Gerrera, what are yours? Single songwriter, great supporter in here. Single songwriter in the house. Baze Malbus later this year after Andor. Absolutely. We're getting our wish list here for May 4th. These are all real possibilities for sure. Big Dog Pound with the I Want Padme, Queen Amidala 2-pack, General Kenobi, Sabrine Wren. Let's go ahead and see if I have this up in my list over here on one of those that I can pull up for him. I just had the Queen Amidala up, but let me just pull this up because Big Dog Pound's talking about this on one of his wish lists. Yep. Look, listen. This would not actually really shock me for the May 4th week. And I'll be honest with you, Fabio. And this is what a Big Dog Pounds. And I see the super chat in there. It's Popsic. We're going to get to that and all the other wish lists. Let us go. We're going to get to it. We're going to keep also putting up Fabio's picks, my picks. I got to get to my second one here. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be real honest with you. There's no way in the world when you're going to have an Obi-Wan series and we're dealing with the ramifications and after effects of the psyche of Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, that there's not going to be a damn flashback of Hayden Christensen thinking about his wife that the Emperor said that he killed. And I would love a cameo of Natalie Portman. This would be fantastic, dude.
Yeah, no, this is a must as well. And like I've said before, they don't make female figures very often at all. And when they do make them, they don't make a lot. This figure would sell very, very quickly again because of who it is. Also, it's a female, so they won't make as many as they do a male character. But the importance of her as a collector, having multiple Anakins. You have you're having what do you call it? The dark Anakin. You got the dark side Anakin. You got the light side Anakin. Just to pair them with her would look amazing. So I feel like every collector that has that collects Star Wars will buy her immediately. And somebody, I don't know who said it, a double pack of her and Queen Abidala, that would be amazing. And they've never made either, whether it's a double pack or a DX of any females, from what I remember. So this would be a great number one.
A great number one. And listen, we keep going down the wish list over here, and I put up Eric Alexander's as well. He was talking about a prequel figure. We were just talking about Padme. Thank you so much. What's your wish list? There's no wrong answer. If you want to say Watto, it's not wrong. If you want to say Admiral Ozzel, it's not wrong. If you want to say Babu Frick, it's not wrong. It's a wish list. And you only get 3 wishes from a genie, but I know the Hot Toys wizard. And apparently so does Fabio. And apparently so do many of you. So listen, there's no wrong answer here. It's what we would want. Let's put this up from It's Popsic. It's Popsic's wish list with a $5 drop. Thank you so much, It's Popsic. Episode 9, Finn, Poe, Lando, Palps, Bespin Luke, Han, Bouch Leia, reissue of Leia, Old Ben, Cal Kestis. Cal Kestis is going to be coming, baby. I think Cal Kestis might be in the Obi-Wan series. I really do. We can get some interesting stuff leading up to that. Fives, Fox, Cad Bane, Return of the Jedi,
Vader.
Darth Vader. I think all of those are good. And Fabio, what do you think about his picks? I'm trying to find one of them here, which I do have. But go ahead. Go, baby.
Well, the reissues would be what I feel like a lot of collectors would definitely want, because a lot of them, I know a lot of people missed out on those, first releases. A lot of collectors that are in the game now were not collecting when those came out, so a lot of them missed out on them. That what they're going for on eBay. So, people in the hobby want to save, as much money as possible. If they're super expensive, they're not getting, they're not buying them. So any reissues of those, of the OT line would be, a no-brainer for them to sell, because people want them so badly. And I feel like, again, this is my opinion, I don't think they're going to go that route at all, with reissues, specifically with that line. But again, we never know what Hot Toys is going to do. But
you never know.
Right, that's the thing. You, in my opinion, I don't think that they have so much on their plate right now that I don't think they're looking into that stuff. Even though we know that it would make them stupid amounts of money if they reissued those figures.
Dude, that's a great word you used. Great phrase. Stupid amounts of money. And listen, you have to wonder: is it possible that you hit the like button yet? And I say, yes, please go ahead and hit it. Let's go, baby. Come on. We are counting down. It is April 4th. That means in exactly 1 month, it is May 4th. And since it's April 4th and it's 1 month to May 4th, the countdown to May 4th for Star Wars Hot Toys has begun right here at 6 Scale Cantina. Come on, baby. And listen, put in the chat what your wish list is. You could put in what you think and what you think is practical. That's all fine too. But it's a wish list, baby. It could be Babu Frick if that's all that you want. There's no wrong answer. We're going over these with Popsic's chat over here. One of them was Fives. Fabio, these Clone Wars figures, baby, they're going to be, you talked about the aliens. They're going to be coming, baby. We're going to get a lot of clones, I believe. And Fives certainly goes with Rex, goes with this whole thing. I think we're going to be getting him. I wouldn't be surprised.
I just want to say one thing about the comment I made earlier about, that Hot Toys never made a DX woman. Obviously, we know now that they're making, she's going to be the first, the Ahsoka figure. But as well, on top of that, they've never made a double pack of a female either. You know what I mean? So that's what I would just want to clear that up, because I didn't want somebody to be like, oh, well, they're making that female. Yeah, she's going to be the first one. They've never done a DX female before, at least that I remember. And so it would be great, really, really good if, number one, they use, Padme as a DX with the Queen, or the Queen alone, with different head sculpts and stuff like that. So that would be great.
Keep putting in your wish list here. I'm going to put up all that I can. I'm going to go with one of my wishes now. And it kind of goes with Han, since single songwriter wants Bespin Han rooted hair would be a great double punch from Hot Toys if they decide to make it. I know someone earlier, single songwriter, talked about rooted hair for Bespin. I would be game with that, Fabio. I just give me the Bespin Han. Give me the Bespin Luke. But this kind of goes with single songwriter here. We're going over our wish list. Here's what a wish from me. And I don't talk about it a whole lot, but it's a wish. Let me pull it up, guys. I would love this 2-pack. We always talk about Han and Chewie. Han and Chewie. Han and Chewie. But I would lose my stuff, baby, if I could please Hot Toys Wizard. Dear Howard, as Dante, man, on Collectibles will sometimes do on his Friday show. Shout out to Dante, man, of Hot Collectibles. But, man, Black Series has done this. Other lines have done this. Can you imagine the freaking, not only getting a Greedo, but everybody's expecting a Han, or everybody's expecting, a Han and Chewie. If they did a Han at Greedo, it would come out of left field, baby. It'd be one of those things where you're like, what the frack is that?
It's really funny. Greedo was going to be my first one on the list, and I didn't write him down because I was like, we're definitely not getting him. So I was like, let me not put him down. But he was actually my first put on the list, and I crossed it out. So that was awesome.
Yeah, I think this would be awesome as well, to put this in here. Joe P goes, any alien? Well, there's one right there, my friend, for sure. It's Popsic that's in here. Deploy the likes. This is an earlier one. Yes, only 54 likes. Smash that like button, baby. Come on. And let me go ahead and fill some people up here that are on table 77.
This is where the fun begins.
And maybe you're at table 5. With Popsic and Grogu. Come on. And here's one from Broderick. Let's put this up. Padme or Gree? And I mean, we talked about Padme before. We're talking about Troopers, Fabio. Gree, I think that'd be a cool May 4th release. I don't think it needs to be May 4th, but man, we're gonna get Gree. But I think it'd be really cool.
Sideshow made a Gree. I don't know if you saw him. He's got like camo, like that green camo on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that figure is, just because of the camo aspect of it, I think that's like the sexiest figure, the sexiest stormtrooper they made. And if Hot Toys makes that just like that, but obviously their way, amazing figure.
Yeah, and Chewie's Bandolier, that's one of his wish list as well. Let's pull it up.
Yeah,
there's that figure you're talking about.
Look at that. That's beautiful. And again, if they came out with that, Hot Toys came out with that, oh my God, forget it. I love the color scheme. I love the helmet. I think that's the third, oh my God, what the hell's the word? Never mind. But anyway, yeah, no, I definitely want this figure 100%. I was actually looking to buy the Sideshow one, but then I saw the price. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I tell you what, dude, especially with they already reissued the Attack of the Clones Yoda, which obviously is not the Revenge of the Sith Yoda, but it doesn't matter. They reissued that once. Can you imagine how many people would love to get this to go with that Yoda from the prequels to kind of to do that scene? When Gree gets the Order 66 from the Emperor. I mean, probably he'd get a freaking I try to remember back if he had a hologram or not. Probably not with or maybe he did. execute order. Oh, yeah, I think he had it in his ear.
Yeah.
But that would be freaking cool, wouldn't it, dude?
Yeah, no, and the thing, this is the word I was looking for. Phase 3. I love the Phase 3 helmets.
Yes.
Those are my favorite ones, and I just couldn't think of the word. But yeah, the Phase 3 troopers are my favorite ones. The Phase 1 and Phase 2s are okay, but the Phase 3s are like I feel like they look so much more of a badass with those really fancy helmets and those plain ones. So I would love that figure 100%.
Before we get to another one of Fabio's picks, Joe P puts in here on Alien. We're talking about that. Bounty Hunters, absolutely. Like I said, there's no wrong answer here. During Aries is Raw, it's April 4th. We are 1 month away from May 4th. It is the countdown to the May 4th week for Star Wars Hot Toys. And you have to wonder, is it possible they're going to knock it out of the park this year? And I say, yes. So put in your wish list here, baby. There's no wrong answer. Let's go. And TK592, a friend of TK Phobo, puts Watto. Jar Jar 2-pack. Look, I'll pull up. I had this on the screen. Dude, I think this would be an incredible May 4th release. And again, something that we wouldn't be expecting. But I think if they start down this Alien line, you talk about Akbar, TK592 talks about Jar Jar, we talk about Cad Bane. I think that this comes.
I think even better if Hot Toys gave us the rolling eyes system for Jar Jar Binks. Imagine how that would work.
Oh my god!
Where would you even?
They'd have to put it. They'd have to open. They'd have to pull up the damn flaps in the back. Get your finger in there.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, all right, the eyes are sticking out of the head. Where would that? I mean, it would be an amazing thing if they were able to do it. I doubt they would be able to do something like that because the eyes are the way they're set up. But could you imagine if they actually were able to do something like that and gave us the purse with the Jar Jar Binks? Forget it.
Oh, forget it, baby. Putting this up here from Brandon, his wish list: Cad Bane, Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett, 2-pack. Look, I really do think we're going to get a Boba Fett 6 scale. I don't know how they're going to do it and how they're going to differentiate it, but they're going to freaking do it. I think they're going to do it. But look, Fabio and I both agree on Cad Bane. And it could come out May 4th. I think this is a good release for May 4th as well. It certainly will have a better effect, Fabio, than Echo did. All respect to Echo, it's a great figure. This would probably have, I don't think it fits the bill for an exact legacy character, something like a Padme, something like a Darth Vader, but I think it's pretty damn cool.
No, it's definitely up there though in popularity. At least I know.
Yeah, they're gonna come out with this now.
Exactly. I feel like because of the show, people already knew about Cad Bane already for years, but now seeing him again, as a lifelike, on a TV show rather than a cartoon, it changes everything. Now it's not a cartoon anymore. Now it's an actual figure that you could actually, a lifelike figure. So this, I feel like that's why everybody wants it so bad, because now it's a real thing. It's not a cartoon anymore. So this, even though, like you said, it doesn't have the, the status of Darth Vader, doesn't matter. This is still just, even if you're not a fan of Star Wars, you see this on a shelf, you're gonna be like, what the hell is that? That looks freaking cool, So that's why the look of the figure sells itself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Welcome everybody in here to Aries is Raw. I've got Fabio from FabsFigures in the house. We're going over his wish list for May 4th. We're going over my wish list for May 4th. And we're going over your all wish list for May 4th, because it's April 4th, which means it's soon going to be May 4th. And the countdown has begun, baby. I see your super chat in there, Hawk Wars. We're going to get to it. I'm just going down. Keep chatting in what your wish list is. There's no wrong answer. We're having some fun here tonight. Let me go ahead and fill you up some coffee, baby. And if you're at table 66, here you go, brother.
Good, and it get good. Good.
Dante just came in. I think he's at table 69, he said.
He's at table 69. Well, then listen, that Dante, you better put on You better put on your jacket because it's cold there.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Dante, we're talking about you earlier in the show, brother. So hopefully your ears weren't raking. And Bugman wants this. Bugman, you were thinking of Frog Lady. That Bugman, you were getting it confused.
I was like Bug Lady, picturing his name, Bugman.
Bugman, we all want this. We all want this. We keep going down the wish list over here. And I'm looking at some. I wanted to put this other one up over here. Master Imley's in the house. Is much tailoring on that Queen Amidala.
Yes,
$500. Yeah, I mean he's right. I think right.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like I feel like that's the hardest. That's going to be the hardest part of that whole figure. The head sculpt, very. I'm not a sculptor. I'm not saying he's going to be, super quickly by any means. That's not what I mean at all. Because I would never be able to do something like that. What I'm saying is knowing how, their expertise and how good Hot Toys is for them is an easy project. But the clothing, absolutely, the clothing I think is the hardest part. And again, the crown, how detailed it is, the hair, to give her that poof of hair, all that stuff I feel like it's going to take work regardless, but it's fairly simple compared to a lot of the things that Hot Toys has done already.
Listen, baby, we're going to go to another one of Fabio's wish list. Are you ready? Make some noise if you are ready.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Fabio, talk to me about this wish list, baby. Darth Bane.
Look at that. That there is no way that does not, even with the whole picture, Hot Toys making this figure with the light up features that you're seeing on screen right now.
Dude, don't make me spill my Spotska. Don't make me spill my off-world Java egg juice.
This is why I was like, can you imagine? There's no reason why Hot Toys would ever give us this. But again, this is why it's a wish list. Can you guys imagine having this on a shelf just like this, full of all lights like that? Obviously 2 head sculpts. You remove one, you get the regular head. This is beautiful.
And listen, did you hit the like button yet, baby? Go ahead and smash that like button. Aries is raw. The more you hit the like button, Single Songwriter will tell you there he always does, that Howard will be watching this. Howard will see our wish lists. Howard Chan, are you watching? JC Hong, are you watching? Hot Toys Wizard, are you watching Hot Toys Wizard? To deliver this message to Howard and deliver it to JC Hong, because you have to wonder, is this what they call Single Songwriter? Is this what they call Popsick? Is this what they call Chewy's Bandolier? Is this what they call anybody that's in the chat?
They call him the Wizard.
Dude, light up features on this, I would lose it, baby. I mean, and something like this. And listen, here's the thing. We were talking about it earlier, Fabio. I understand the argument Hot Toys has to concentrate on stuff on Disney Plus. Look, Star Wars is so damn hot. I plugged in Marvel. They don't even have a movie. They got to concentrate on what's going to make them money. This makes them money, dude. This one makes them money.
Absolutely.
All the way.
This would be a great, one-off. Just here you go, like never reissue, never anything, like just a one-time figure. Boom. This is beautiful.
It's Popsick. I don't know if it's this one says, ooh, great pick. And I got to get to some super chats here. I've got some in there. I also got to get to Hawk Wars in here. Let's go to this screen over here. AJ. AJ puts in Mace Windu, Thrawn, Kit Fisto. Well, look, you have to wonder, is it possible that one of those is also one of my picks? And I say, yes. Dude, Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
If they put this out, it dangles a carrot out. It leaves breadcrumbs where you're like, what else are they going to come out with? Oh, they must be coming out with Plo Koon. They must be coming out with Ki-Adi-Mundi, right? Just by doing this. And here's another alien that you're talking about, buddy. Yep. So right with you, AJ. I'd love this.
Yep. This is, like I said, these figures that look like aliens are yeah, obviously the human leg are cool and there's nothing wrong with them, but having them get into these these different species, I think so cool. And look at this figure alone. Can you imagine that next to what's his name? Right there, right behind him. Chigon Quinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah.
And then what's his name? What's the other one? Let's say for example they make a Mace Windu, them to get amazing. So I could almost guarantee that this figure is coming 100%.
Yeah, I could guarantee that it's coming too. And you wonder if the Hot Toys Wizard guarantees it. And listen, this is what they're calling right now, Fabio and me.
They call him the Wizard.
Coming soon to a damn pre-order near you. And you have to wonder, with Double X Magical 99, great to have you in the house, girl, with the $2 drop. Thank you so much. I got other super chats. I'm going to get to them. Don't worry. We're trying to answer everybody's here. My wish list is my pre-orders list. Listen, Double X Magical, if you're tuning in late, Fabio and I were talking about that at the beginning of the show. You definitely got to go back, girl, and watch it. Fabio thinks, and he brings up a good point, that they may start putting out 2 pre-orders at a time.
They have
to. So I'm right with her, Fabio, and I think they have to, and I think you're going to see that Double X. So listen, that's a great wish list, and they actually might come out with some right on that day, some of these pre-orders. So that's going to bring me to another one on my wish list, Fabio, and see if I can pull it up on the screen here. And if I could pull it on up, but it's the it's the Bespin Luke. And let's go ahead and talk about that. I'll pull it up on the screen. I'm talking about what Double X Magical is talking about here. Because you have to wonder, doesn't it make sense to release what she's talking about, the Snow Speeder Pilot Luke, in the 40th anniversary packaging? Could you imagine that on May 4th week and they actually show the figure during that week, and then at the same damn time they say, by the way, here's another 40th anniversary packaging. The Bespin Luke is coming. I think we'd all lose our shit, bro. That could be a way to get to do a double whammy. I don't know, dude. I'd love this.
No, this is, like I said, this figure is 100% got to come out again because it's been forever, never been reissued. We've only gotten a DX, which was the double pack. 100% coming. 100% coming. When? We don't know, obviously, but it's 100% coming. Because the Hot Toys knows that a lot of people would like this figure at this point because whoever doesn't have it missed out on the DX from years ago.
Absolutely. And from Hawk Wars Toys with the $10 drop, Battle Damage Vader, Bespin Solo, Chewie 2-pack. Wow. And a Battle Damage C-3PO. Wow, I haven't heard a lot of people looking for a Battle Damage C-3PO, but dude.
No, but Ray's usually wrong, so it's okay.
Those are all good. I mean, I would love any of those, man. Again, I'll get to your super chats. We're kind of counting it down over here. I'd love a Battle Damage Vader. How about that Vader, dude? How about that quarter scale Vader in a 6 scale? I know that that's coming. You talked about earlier today, Fabio, you talked about this, and I see if this is the right image. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. There's the quarter scale. We talked about the Clone Wars Ahsoka. If they put out the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka, it could kind of play in their favor. They could kind of play off each other. They released the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka at the same time for months and months as a Clone Wars Ahsoka's up in there. I don't actually think that they have to wait 2 years to put this out because they're going to have a Hayden Christensen Darth Vader, which they will. Because again, this is like Ray's saying here, this is one of the greatest moments in Star Wars history. I got to buy them both. I'd love this.
Yeah, no, this is completely different than what we're getting from the show anyway. So we're getting a Darth Vader, and I don't know if you saw, somebody, actually Joao, I think, sent me a link of a behind the scenes clip of the Obi-Wan show, which is actually Darth Vader fighting Obi-Wan. It's a very short, clip. It's a few seconds long, but you can actually see them, together about the fight. And whatever head sculpt you get with that figure, it's not going to be this head sculpt. You know what I mean? So two Vaders at the same time. Specifically, if it's a Vader from Obi-Wan and a classic Vader, it's not going to affect anything at all. And again, it could actually help the sales. And not only that, but we know that Vaders sell out, fairly quickly. Obviously, with the 40th, which took a little bit longer than usual, was because why? Hot Toys is making too many figures at this point. They're over flooding the market with these figures, so that's why I feel like they're taking that much longer to sell. But Vader's a go no matter what.
Welcome everybody who's in here. Please make sure you smash that like button. It is Aries is Raw, going a little bit longer tonight. We'll go 15 more minutes and I'm going to call it a day. Let's continue to have fun. Let's continue to spill coffee. Let's continue to spill spatchka. Let's continue to drink off-world Java egg juice. Let's continue to open up a can of whoop ass here.
But it's
Let's crush it, baby.
I was going to say, I never even, thought, and I love battle damage stuff. I everybody should know that I love, that's like any figure that's battle damage, my favorite, no matter what it is, I love that battle damaging. I love the weathering, how they they pretty much make the figure look like it's broken, but a C-3PO battle damage would be sick. That never even crossed my mind. So that's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm putting down a lot of these over here. We're going to put some of them up. I'm going to go to one of mine before I put out more. And you have to wonder, is it possible that this is on my wish list for May 4th? And you might think it's obscene. And you might think it's crazy. And you might think it's not going to happen. But I'm telling you, this is actually going to happen. Are you ready for it? Make some noise if you are ready for Savage. Oppress. Man, they came out with the Clone Wars Maul. I freaking love this, dude.
This is
this is beautiful. This is a sideshow. One of their figures, one of their premium format figures. Dude, come on, baby.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, isn't it wild? It's expensive.
It's beautiful. No, that yellow color. That's like, like this is what when I talk about like different versions of the same figure. Like if Hot Toys gave us an exclusive of something like this, like a different color, different rendering, like that, to me, beautiful. That's what makes it cool. Different things, different looks to the figure. That's what I like. When we get figures, for example, you get one regular and then you could swap out the clothing to put the other one and it comes with a bloody head sculpt. You can't beat that. That is so giving us as collectors options, to get different things, same figure, different colors, different, accessories. That is the best thing that they could do for us, because as a collector, you want to collect. And obviously, we've gotten how many Darth Mauls? Same thing, black and red, which is fine because that's who he is. But to get different colors like that would be awesome.
Putting some of these up out here. Make sure you smash that like button. Did you hit the like button? Let me say it again. Make some noise if you hit the like button. Punisher wants Grievous, wants Kit Fisto, wants Hoth Luke, wants Bush Leia, wants Cad Bane, wants a reissue of Hoth Leia, wants C-3PO. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Eric Henke wants Return of the Jedi, DX Leia. Ooh, Boba Khan wants C-3PO, Kit Fisto, and Bespin Han. Carl Grant wants Dr. Evanson and Ponda Baba 2-pack. I dig it, baby. Single songwriter putting in wishlist. Super Battle Droids coming. Bespin Han Solo coming. Return of the Jedi Chewbacca coming. All the Kenobi versions coming. All the Lando versions, they are coming, baby. You're going to get Donald Glover. Look, he hinted on Jimmy Kimmel. I was talking about it during the Saturday night show with Lale. He's already basically said on Jimmy Kimmel, he's already working on it. You're going to get the Donald Glover figure. And then once the buzz for the Lando series comes out, there'll be a want and a cry out for an old Billy D. Williams figure. Not so much for the sequels. Hear me out with this. It's going to be the novelty item, like some other figure we're going to talk about in there. Come on, baby. Mark wants IG-88. Come on, baby. Kyle wants. They could do a duo with the diorama, and it could sell. Come on. Gree is the coolest commander there is. I'm going to bring up another one of mine. Let's see if I could find it, Fabio. This may be one of yours too, but I don't know if you actually talked about it. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up onto the screen, and let's take a look at it.
Oh, I didn't put her down. This is an easy one too, though. I feel like they should have made this a long time ago. A long time ago, especially knowing how well she did, on the market. So that should come at some point. And like you always talk about the Black Series making it and stuff like that. Hot Toys should be next, 100%.
I would love this. I would love this on May 4th week. I think it would go over very, very well.
With the teeth. With the teeth. You have
they could do two head sculpts. They're gonna have this. Would that be awesome?
Correct. That's exactly what I meant.
Or yeah.
One like this, and then one, the angry with the devilish teeth sticking out, like grinning. That'd be sick.
That would be real sick. What if they could do it in an interchangeable face sculpt like they just did the Richard Grant, the freaking Loki? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
no,
can they do it?
It won't work because, with this hoodie, it's loose up top. The reason why that works with the Loki is because he's got like a leotard on, and that thing, it's like very tight on his head. So they use that to be able to take this face out. This is different. This you need a head sculpt for it. So it won't, it's like having any type of hooded, for example, any of the Jedis they made. You put the hoodie on, it's a head. So this won't work for her because of the hoodie. If it was something tight, then absolutely, like the Loki. But that wouldn't work for her.
Welcome, everybody who's in here. Aries is raw. We've got a few more minutes to go before Fabio and I call the quits. Obi, Lula, Azaj Ventress, Savage Oprah's just put it up. Clone Wars Palpatine, come on. Another Darth Maul with different legs. I dig it.
That's what I mean. Like, see, that'd be cool. Like a Darth Maul with different like stuff like that. Like, that's what I mean. That's cool.
Man, Hot Collectibles is here. See, I've laid out all these traps. I'm just trying to get them. There's so many. Hello, guys. What is going on, man, of Hot Collectibles? Good that you're in here. We were talking about you earlier.
I think he left already.
He's gone. He came in and gone. Sam Short puts in Commander Thrawn, Camino Trooper, Taun, we had freaking Solo. Did you just say Tauntaun? 7.
Tano, buddy, do you read me?
Loud and clear, kid. What's up?
Well, I finished my circle. I don't pick up any live readings.
There isn't enough life on this ice cube to fill a space cruiser. The sensors are placed. I'm going.
Dun, da, 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 da. Oh, dude, that would be like. I mean, since he put it up here, Sam Short on his wish list. That is my. That is on my wish list, dude. I would just. I don't think that there's anything that can cause more stir than this, bro. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. For
Star Wars, for May 4th, probably even more than the Bespin Han. Probably, dare I say, more than the Bespin Luke. Probably more, dare I say, than the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. Dude, this is the ticket. This is the absolute ticket if they want to like, even if they did this in a tease, like they just did with the Moon Knight, just a tease, they're like, hey, coming soon. They don't have to do anything for a freaking year. They can say we're not coming out with this for 5 years. But if they just teased it, we'd lose our shit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like that's the thing, these were very popular. I remember when these came out, Sideshow had them. And because of the size, because of the Tauntauns are so big, I was like, there's no way. I was like, there is no way I'm buying these. I regret it so bad. But again, I feel like Hot Toys would make them so much better. So that's why I don't feel like too bad about it, because I know at some point Hot Toys has to, if they're already doing the blurg, they're already doing, stuff like that. That means that they're 100% capable of doing this as well. So that's why I'm not worried about the Sideshow ones. But if they tease, like you said, internet, broken
in half, completely gone. We spill our coffee. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I think this is what they call me.
They call him the Wizard.
Holy crow. Okay, we got to go on the other figures. I could spend all day on this. Everybody knows it. Bloodsport with a $5 drop. Table 110. Give me Babu Frick. Give me Porg. Give me Aki Aki. Give me Admiral Akbar. Look, we already talked about that too. Admiral Akbar, there's no wrong answers. We got 5 more minutes left, basically, as we're going on over here. Absolutely. Plo Koon. Yeah. Dude, again, we're talking about, I would dig Plo Koon. There's good. OG fan. Wants the Wizard. Is it possible, Fabio, that the Hot Toys Wizard, imagine if Hot Toys comes out with a Hot Toys Wizard. Dude, I'd lose my shit.
That'd be so funny.
How many of you out there would buy? Let me ask you a serious question. Whether you like me or you don't like me, whether you watch it, whether you refuse to subscribe to 6-Scale Cantina or not, how many freaking people would actually pre-order that, Fabio, do you think?
A lot. Are you kidding me? A lot of people. Can you imagine? People already watch you, on here because they love who you are as a person. They love everything about you. Can you imagine these people having a figure of you on their fucking shelf? Amazing. And I know for a fact people would watch you while their figure is right next to them. I'm telling you, it would happen all the time.
That is just so damn funny. Sam Short, Shakti, Ayla Sakura, come on, baby. And look, if I'm missing some of you in here, you have to forgive me. I'm just an old guy setting the controls for the Heart of the Sun. But I love you all. Welcome everybody who's in here. We're kind of getting close to wrapping it up here now. Great show, says Hawk Wars. Fabs, not too much. LMAO. Don't know what he's saying to you there, but I say yes, says Hawk Wars Toys. Obi Lula wants a Zaj Ventress. Clone Wars Palpatine. Come on. Bugman, don't end the stream. Well, I'm still going over here, baby. Savage Oprah says single songwriter. Come on. Let us continue to go. Try to go down all of these. So am I, Aries. Let me know in there if you Dark Side Ray. Dark Side Ray says it's Popsic. Dark Side Ray.
Don't be afraid of who you are.
Bob Dylan. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dark Ray says Bob Dylan. Sam Short, more clones. They're coming, baby. Man of Hot Collectibles, he's here. He's here. Man of Hot Collectibles, is it possible that Dante wants a 2.0 Pennywise? And I say yes. And Fabio, I will tell you, Dante, when the release date is. Okay? It's going to be October 31st, Halloween of 2029. There's your 2.0 Pennywise. You'll see in 2029, when 6-Scale Cantina has 2 million subscribers, that I was right.
Can you imagine? Oh, my God.
Tauntaun. Oh, my God. I keep going down over here. I will buy it. So much fun here tonight. It's a trap. I'm sure a Hot Toys Wizard. I would love a Hot Toys Wizard figure. Dockinator would buy it. Carl, Howard, are you watching, baby? Give me 2 Hot Toys Wizards. Single songwriter is buying it. Bob Dylan is buying it if it comes with a Fabio. Are you listening, Howard? Come on.
Oh, man.
Big Dog Pound wants the Babu Frick. Eric would say 6-scale Aries. Come on. 808 Michigan Jedi. I already told you. I'm trying Kit Bash figure to your liking. Are you really doing it, 808? Are you really doing it? Come on.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait to see that.
808, let me fill you up as we're getting ready to sign off. I want an Aries figure. Howard, call me. I'll sign off the rights to you. Come on. Sith women sell. Yes, they do. Come on. Aaron, I would buy one. Come on. I need her. Come on. Darth Plagueis. Yes. Darth Raven. Yes. Darth Malak. Yes. And I say yes.
Yep.
Dude, this was great. Fabio,
Awesome.
What's going on your channel? I'm going to sign off.
So I just posted a few days ago the Mark 85 battle damage. I finally opened them after like a week and a half. Just got this bad boy today, which I'm going to be opening soon. Can't wait for that. And then I'm going to be posting the pictures of him, a video of him, obviously on the turntable. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited because I've been waiting for him. Oh my God, so excited that he finally came.
That's awesome. Fabio from FabsFigures, aka Fabio World. No longer Fabio Land because it's a world. Come on, baby. Link to his channel within the video description below. Subscribe to him. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. Come on, guys. And what about me? Can you go ahead and subscribe here to 6-Scale Cantina? If you subscribe, then it's possible that you will know when I'm going to go live. And it's real important. And you have to wonder, is it possible that I have Cantina Insider memberships? And I say yes. Do you enjoy shows like this? Do you enjoy shows like Sunday Coffee with Aries? Then right here, go to 6scalecantina.com. And right here, you can look right into that pink banner on the right side right there. And you could see, now I'm still going to have a regular live show to the public on Sundays. So you could look forward to that. Same time, same station, 2 o'clock. But Sunday Coffee particularly is going to be an Insiders exclusive because I always go live anyway. After that on Sunday, you get double Aries on steroids. Look right there on that banner. You definitely want to, if you're interested in that, join the channel for that. Wizard host the show, Grogu with NWO, me hanging out with Felicity Jones. Look, baby, you think it's nuts watching me when I look at some of these freaking Fabio? They think it's nuts watching me look at these production photos. You got to see me open a damn figure. Join the channel if you're interested in that. Just hit the little join button. Much appreciate your support. You can go ahead and do that. Become a Cantina Insider. And listen, this was a lot of fun. And you have to wonder, am I going to go live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock? And I say yes. Will it be the Aries Character Show? Will it be the Market Show? Will it be Aries is Raw? Will it be Live and Raw? You have to wonder. And what will my special guest be? Maybe Kathleen Kennedy. Maybe Ryan Johnson. Maybe Jon Favreau. Tune in and find out, baby. Come on. Dude, this was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Listen.
Always love being here. Thank you for inviting me. Great time always.
All right, so listen. I ran a little bit late, but this is good. 1/6 Man has his comic show going on. Make sure you all go over there from this show. Go show him your support. Go on to his shows going on with his comic show. I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I buy it from 6-Scale Cantina. The countdown has begun. Stay thirsty, my friends. Let's go.